Hey yo, your boy is back in the building. Like I never left, but I really did because I was stressed. We know the saying. We saying it again. Now look, today I did want to play as Star Lord. I haven't played as Star Lord. I started off when I first started playing Rivals. I started off as Scarlet Witch, and then I was like, I gotta expand a little bit. You feel me? So I started, expanding, trying out different people, and one day I tried out Star Lord. I remember, and I was like, I don't know if Star Lord's for me, man. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try again. So then I tried again, and here we are now. So I was still adjusting to Star Lord at this time, but I was doing pretty good with Star Lord. Or maybe I just had a real bot game, and I don't know. Can't tell you for real. But like the amount of times I was able to do these like how I play with Star Lord. It's kind of easy compared to playing with you know people like Scarlet was easy as hell. You just hold a button, but Star Lord you kind of have to have some form of aim a little bit, and then it's like you gotta know how to shoot your guns a little bit. But yeah, so it takes a little bit more, but not too much more effort, but a little bit more. Star Lord's a pretty cool character. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably gonna be one of my mains. I'm gonna try to get Star Lord. Try to go all over with Star Lord probably. I don't know. I've been rotating different characters, but I'm gonna see. So far right now, Star Lord is my favorite to main, so I'm most likely my main. If I'm not like using Cloak and Dagger or something, then yeah, maybe Star Lord. But that's in a situation if I'm support. If I'm not support, if I just want to be like strictly like on some DPS damage type, then I guess I'm gonna use Star Lord as a main. Or unless I feel like trolling, I might pop out with the Squirrel Girl just to troll people. But I'm not really a Squirrel Girl person. Honestly, I'm a main of Star Lord. But yeah, this game was kind of interesting the way how it was going. We really had them at spawn, and we was playing up. We did have a Gambit healer as well, so that was kind of helpful. But yeah, it was a pretty interesting game. Here's what I would say. By the way, if you guys have not seen this video, please like and sub. Maybe not for the video, but like you just like and sub to me. If you guys have not already liked or subbed to any of my previous videos or seen any of my previous posts or anything, but you can see this one and you can like this one and sub to this one. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting character. There's a lot I still don't know about Star Lord. Not that it's hard or anything. It's just certain ways how like positioning wise would be best to play for Star Lord. I do think Star Lord has like a good like in terms of versatility. I think Star Lord's very good. Like you can pretty much get yourself out of almost any situation, honestly, if you're just skilled enough to prevent yourself. Like I've avoided so many situations with Star Lord, so I think Star Lord is a pretty cool character. The damage is pretty damn good. His ult is damn near aimbot if you think about it. Like you're locking on, like look at that, like lock. You basically have a lock on to him. You just have to make sure you're shooting, you know what I'm saying, at them, and just whenever you about to reload, if you already know about the reload method, you just flip, or if in this case you're L2, and you just automatically reload your gun as well. So it's pretty damn cool to see Star Lord have this ability, because it makes me want to keep using Star Lord. Like it got to a point that I played so many games of Star Lord and I just kept getting MVPs at one point. Like it was just a strict back-to-back MVP game. But I didn't play a lot of games that day. I will say, but every single game I was getting damn near MVP. And if I didn't get it, it was a close call. I probably just didn't get it because maybe support was doing something that I wasn't doing, which is clearly healing. So because I'm damaged, but yeah, but it's really close games when you play as Star Lord, and I'm not recommending anyone play it. Honestly, I'd rather gatekeep Scar. I would gatekeep the hell out of Star Lord. Like I don't want nobody playing Star Lord, but I know some people play him sometimes. But I rarely see Star Lords. I think Star Lord needs more skins too. That's another thing, but that's besides the point. We're not here to talk about that. We're really here to discuss how good I'm actually progressing with the Star Lord. Keep in mind, I'm still new with Star Lord. I haven't played Scarlet Witch as much since I played her a little bit longer, and then I kind of, because it was kind of just the beginning. I was a good beginning character to start with, but now I'm kind of expanding a little bit. So now I want something a little bit, more, a little bit more challenging. I've also did Psylocke. If you didn't already see my Psylocke video, which by the way I kind of love Psylocke. That's another one of the characters I would main is Psylocke. Psylocke's amazing, but Star-Lord for sure right now is definitely my main. So I'm enjoying Star-Lord a lot. I think what it's gonna come down to is long term I might be using Star-Lord. I don't think in any situation, even in a ranked game, you'd want to ban a Star-Lord. I think that'd just be a waste of a ban, if you ask me. But maybe there is people that would ban Star-Lord, but I'm just saying, I personally don't think it's even worth banning Star-Lord. So, long term, I can see myself using Star-Lord. Maybe in the ranked, I'm not sure. It depends, honestly, on the situation and if I'm even getting better aim-wise with him. We did win that game. I did pretty damn well, as you saw. And it's bro, this soon enough, it's gonna get to a point where I might just top Star-Lord one day. I don't know. I'm far away from it, but if I put in enough time and hours into it, I think I'm the Star-Lord, whoever's number one Star-Lord, or I gotta be at least a top 20 Star-Lord by the time this I gotta be if I just keep playing, and the longer I keep using Star-Lord, and the more, because right now this looks like beginner if you're watching me play, this probably looks like beginner gameplay or something like this compared to them. I know how shifty, how crazy they get with Star-Lord, all the mechanics they know. So compared to them, I'm just a damn noob. But look, but you can see I'm doing pretty well from what you saw, at least. So I think that over time, if I just play long enough, I'll be that OD Star-Lord, But yeah, I did want to keep. I'm gonna let you guys know straight up that I am doing Marvel videos for a little bit, and I do plan to also post 25 videos or so. So you guys are gonna be seeing a lot of videos dropping in just this month. I put myself to a goal because I want to be more consistent with my dropping and me uploading for you guys and everything. So I just wanted to make sure that I'm actually dropping more videos. So you're gonna be getting a lot of videos from different characters. I did the Psylocke. I never really did my first play on Psylocke, which I should have done that, but I never really did that. So you guys got the Scarlet Witch. This is the Star-Lord. And next I'm most likely gonna be doing Manta or White Fox, which I think I'm actually interested to do White Fox. I kind of enjoy playing White Fox. I don't play White Fox as much as well, but or Cloak and Dagger. Just depends on the day, honestly. Which Cloak and Dagger would be pretty easy to do. That is probably that's probably the top two, one or two, depending on where you put it, best supports in the game. So you can't really go wrong with having a Cloak and Dagger. You can never go wrong with that. Depending, you could arguably Jeff or Gambit, depending on the Gambit ults or EOD. So who knows? But honestly, that's probably gonna be one of the next characters I do. But for right now, like I said, I'm just kind of enjoying the Star-Lord method. And it's not like Star-Lord's a meta. It's hard to say that there's a meta for certain people. I just know that there are characters that are not liked compared to others. For instance, you have the Squirrel Girl gets hella hate. The Scarlet Witches are up there for hate too. The BPs or Black Panthers, if you don't know the term by then, they get a lot of hate too. So it's it just depends on who you're playing, really. But yeah, Black Panther takes a little bit more swift and shiftiness though. He's not as easy as Squirrel Girl or Scarlet Witch, so no worries there. Honestly, when it comes to Star-Lord isn't hard, but he's not exactly easy enough that you could just hand the controller to a 8-year-old and be hey yo, do this. You know what I'm saying? You could do that with Scarlet Witch and Squirrel Girl. You just hand it to an 8-year-old and they can handle that, or somebody, a damn 5th grader or something. Huh? You can hand it to somebody like that and they would just be able to master a Squirrel Girl or Scarlet. But when it comes to Star-Lord, that takes a little bit more skill of aiming, in a sense, because you have to remember you only have 40 bullets, right? And they shoot so fast, so you gotta make sure your aim's on point. And I'm not exactly pro tip for crosshairs and knowing I personally don't like small crosshairs, so I kind of keep the one that I have right now. Something about small crosshairs for me is just, I personally just don't like small crosshairs. I'm not saying I can't use them, I can. I just personally just prefer to have the one that I have on now. It makes it a little bit more comfortable for me to use, so that's why I use it. Or something, if I decide to use something a little bigger, then hey, I use something a little bigger. But I personally like the one I have on now. The moves, Star-Lord himself, I gotta be honest with you, I didn't think I would like Star-Lord, only because Star-Lord, he's one of those players that, like, if you're not cautious, like, with using, you're gonna get yourself in a situation. He already doesn't have like 275 health, he has 250. So compared to other, players that might have a 250, not, or depending on what you're dealing with, some supports are gonna have 275. There's some, I think there's like there might be a few damages that got 300 or 275 as well. So it's like, it just depends on who you're using. But I can understand why he wouldn't have 275 health or HP, because granted, he is doing a good amount of damage. He can, I'm not gonna lie, he can torch a tank on his own. If you have really good aim, you can torch a tank on your own without hesitation. He's probably one of the only characters I know that could like do that easily with just 40 bullets. Of course, that's a lot of bullets. I mean, Punisher can do something just as well, but Punisher have turrets and all these other stuff that helps him out, like abilities. Star-Lord, his guns are like really OD. They just hit. Honestly, so it makes it even more better to play as Star-Lord, honestly. Like, you can enjoy Star-Lord if you understand Star-Lord. The minute you understand Star-Lord is the minute like everything becomes so much easier. You'll be getting through games. It makes it easier to push. You can push a back line if you understand Star-Lord, and you just flank the whole team really. But you just have to understand the concept of Star-Lord. I'm still understanding and still adjusting to Star-Lord, so I don't fully understand the full concept, but I understand enough to use Star-Lord efficiently, I would say, from a standpoint. But yeah, it just takes time. But as a start off guide, I wouldn't recommend Star-Lord. If you're your first time playing, don't play Star-Lord. I'm not gonna lie, if it's your first time playing, don't play Star-Lord. At this point, just don't do that. But just start off with like Scarlet Witch, figure out how to hold a button or something. But yeah, guys, as you can see, I was torching. I did get MVP. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Y'all. I just want to let y'all know how I was doing. I do want y'all to check out the next few videos. I'm going to be posting a few Marvel Rival videos, and then I'm going to try to post some DVD videos in the future. But I just wanted to show you guys about this Star-Lord video, so be sure to check out my next video. Stay tuned, and make sure y'all lock in, because we coming up next. I'm out.
Let him